Hey, welcome everybody to Kayak Fishing League. This is Kayak Fishing League Detroit Motor City Ambassadors. We're going to kind of go over a mid-season recap real quick, let you know where we're at, what we're going to be doing. So, first and foremost, I would like to thank our sponsors. It's going to be Matt Elliott out of Mainstream Tackle and Outdoors down by Kalamazoo, and also Chris Blair of Lines In Fabworks over in the Fenton area. The dude builds amazing trailers, top notch quality, without a doubt. And thank you to both of our personal sponsors for making this happen for us. As far as the league sponsors, we have Three Bells Outfitters, Rip It Energy, and the name of the shoe company again.
Cross kicks.
Cross kicks, right?
Cross Kicks. They just got added within like the last week. They're kind of like Crocs, but more like tennis shoes. They look pretty awesome. I can't wait to get a pair.
Matt, he's a size.
So we'll do a
He's a
quick.
size. You're a size 4, right?
At least 4.5. I go by
Okay.
halves.
All right.
I'm just a little wee guy.
Yeah. 4.5 wide.
Right. 4.5 wide, 4.5 long.
That's right.
So we're halfway through this season. We're sitting 4-0. Pretty awesome accomplishment. Last year we started the season at 3-0, and kind of some of it was circumstantial, but we ended up falling off the map last year, unfortunately. We did make it to playoffs round one against the Mass Maulers and lost to them first round. But anyway, this season, we took on Washington in game one over at the Potomac. We left with our heads held high with our first road win. Then we brought Tennessee to us, Burton Mullet Lake, the all-star team full of national champions. Not taking anything away from them. They're all absolute hammers. We took away that win also on our home waters. Then we sent our guys down to Tennessee, out to Nickajack Lake, and they took the win down there. David Kerr with the big fish and the MVP out of that game for the North. First fish he caught right off the rip was about a 23-inch bass.
Giant.
Awesome.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, awesome largemouth. And then we brought Indy to us, Lake St. Clair, last weekend. It was a nail biter of a game, and we had some last minute heroics by yours truly down here on the end of the screen. Jeremy Baker with a minute and 58. He threw up, what was it, a 19 and a half?
Yeah, it was a 19 and a half.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads us to this weekend. We're going over to Indiana on their home waters, facing them. After that, August 13th, we have the Pennsylvania Bronzeback. They're coming to us. We're going to put them out on Grand Traverse Bay. Major smallmouth action, KVD's old stomping grounds, current stomping grounds. Then we head down to Alabama to face the Southern Slayers on Lake Gunnersville. And our final game of the regular season, we're bringing the Washington Warhawks to us, Greg Nosar and crew. And we're going to put them on Lake St. Clair. So we'll see how they do out there. So, Zach, I did want to ask you, I don't know if you still have that literature in front of you, but I'd like to see where you pick up all these amazing fishing skills.
Yeah. Well, I'm still learning how to read it, but everything I've learned that I know like 3 words in this book, but the pictures are very helpful. Like that one, I think says smallmouth bass and largemouth bass. So smallmouth and largemouth bass are the only 3 I really comprehend, but they work.
So if you're wondering how we win, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's Matt's book, The Small Fry Fishing Guide.
Yeah,
Wow.
You hurt my feelings.
Got you back.
Probably
Right.
know more than we wanted to about you, Zach.
Yep. So I'll open the floor to you guys real quick and tell us how you think the season's going? How do you think we're going to end up? You know, we don't have a huge ego here on the Ambassadors. We just kind of put our heads down, come together, and tend to have been making stuff happen. But Zach, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, we learned a lot last season. Last season, it was a lot of feeling out the league and figuring out how all of us as individual anglers were going to come together and work as a team. And I think last year we succeeded in that. Obviously, when you start out the season good and you lose your first game, it does suck. I mean, it's not what any team really wants to do. But then, we still stayed together as a team. We pulled together. We made it to the playoffs. But that's not enough. This year, we started out well, but a 4-0 season can turn to a 4-4 season real quick. And we don't want to be just another 500 team. I know I've got a lot of confidence in a lot of these guys. Not fishing this weekend and having to watch from the sidelines. This will be the first one I've set this year. So this one will be a little tougher for me, but I have full confidence that these guys are going to go down to a lake that we all experienced last year and we were able to share some insight on. And I know that they're going to get on fish. And I'm excited to see what these guys can do when I get to take a step back and, watch what they can do live.
Awesome. Awesome. How about you, Jeremy?
I would say, up to this point, it's been pretty darn exciting out there. To go off of what Zach said, I think the most important thing that I feel as a team this year that we've accomplished is we're really building off of last year's success and failures. I mean, we had a little bit of both last year. So we've got to taste what it's like to go on a winning streak. And we've also got, unfortunately, taste what it's like to lose a few, and this year, I think we are fishing very consistent as a team, and that's the biggest thing. Every week, if you go out there every week, it's somebody different coming through on our team, and I think that's very important. And we're very fortunate enough to build a team that has that type of, gel with one another. You never really can pinpoint who's going to come out screaming, and that makes us dangerous. I mean, you can't just dial it in on one person. So, it's been a heck of a run right now. I feel like we're trending in the right way. We're a very competitive group. We really are. Our motto, Eric said it many times in every tournament, just win. And not to take it for granted. We know how hard that can be in a league with such great fishermen, but we're really running with that. It fires us up. And, as far as we go, that's the plan right now. So we're going to put our heads down. We're going to work hard, finish the year strong, and continue on building what we got going on here. I think it's been a heck of a year.
Yeah, it absolutely has been. And going down to Indy, I mean, this team here is, for the lack of a better term, I would say they're our closest thing to a rival. They're the closest team to us. And this team has some talent. I mean, that last game was no joke. I mean, last year we went 1-1 with them. So, all their anglers, they have the same depth, and they can absolutely get on the fish 100% of the time.
I really do think that, I know it happened last week. We all saw the video of LC losing that fish, and I know everybody lost fish last week. And it happens. Yeah. And I really think that this week is going to come down to which team fishes clean. Because last year we were one fish away from taking the win down there. And this year, I really do think it's going to come down to which team fishes clean and capitalizes on all of the opportunities that they're going to be given.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So our lineup for this game is going to be Jeremy Baker down here on the end, Eric Flins, Dave Kerr, and George Nemeth. And the only message Eric had, and I'll keep it PG-13, but he's coming for blood, and he's not leaving till the bun's in the oven. Said PG-13, so.
There was something about lasagna in there too, but we're gonna leave that one out.
Yeah. So we're gonna come hard because we know they're coming hard. So we're gonna get our head down, do what we do, and try to make it happen. Hopefully we can. Like I said, they're a tough team. Both of you guys, do you guys have either of you have any closing comments you'd like to tell our folks out there?
I mean, I think it's been a great year and a half fishing this KFL experience, and I'm looking forward to many more. And the way that this season's shaping up, I'm excited to get to spend these last four of this season on the team, and hopefully a long run in playoffs. They keep saying that if the road runs through the north of Motor City right now, and I'd like to keep it that way this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no question about that. I mean, it's fascinating to see how this league has grown, from when it started till now. And I know it's only been since last year, but I mean, leaps and bounds. And to be part of that and to be on the team that I get to be on, I mean, it's phenomenal. And just the excitement. I'm ready for the second half of the season here. Pedal to the metal, baby. We're not stopping. So we're coming to your lake. Just know we're fishing hard, and if we get beat, you earned it, because we're not giving up. It's not going to be a repeat of last year, and we're going to go right up to the end. So looking forward to it, see how it goes, and we'll see how this weekend goes. I know it's not going to be easy, but it'll damn sure be fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I guess we'll close this guy out. We'll air it here later. This is a pre-recorded broadcast because they're live on KFL right now. But I did want to give another huge shout out, Greg Nosar, for creating this awesome league. All the coaches, all the players that put in all the effort to make this stuff happen. Without the anglers and the coaches and everybody involved, this wouldn't be happening. So we have a great thing going. We're going to keep building on it. It's going to be amazing. We got some great league sponsors with 3 Bells, Rip It Energy, and
Ross Kicks.
What Kicks?
Ross
Kicks.
How are you ever going to get a pair if you can't even say it?
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Once you see it,
I'll hang my head in shame. And without a doubt, our personal sponsors, Matt Elliott of Mainstream Outdoors and Tackle, paid our entry fees this year. He's always stood by the team 100%. Great guy. He's got a shop. His shop's over by Kalamazoo, Michigan. And then we have Lines and Fab Works, Chris Blair, great friend of all of ours. Dude builds the most badass trailers out there right now, the most attention to detail. You want something custom, it's pretty amazing what that man can do, and his team. So with that being said, we're going to close this out. We'll see you on the water Saturday. We will be live on KFL, on Motion Sports Network. Get the KFL app, and the game will be on YouTube. All the live games for that day are in that app. It shows the standings. It shows the schedule. It's a great app to have, especially when you're following this league. On behalf of all of us at Motor City Ambassadors, we'd like to thank everybody for supporting us and watching us. Other than that, we're out, folks. We'll see you Saturday.
See ya.